Well, hello there. Starting off another weekend with a Friday night hike, trying to get more miles in. Again, a week where lots of stuff going on and didn't really have a chance to get out during the week, so got to make up for it on the weekend. I've come out tonight to Blanket Creek MTB and hitting another one of the trails out here I haven't done before, the South Loop. Again, this is primarily a mountain biking trail system, but they're gracious enough to share it with us hikers as long as we follow the rules, go opposite direction, and make way when they come by. So the parking lot looked to be maybe a third full when I got here, so hoping it's not going to be too terribly crowded with bikes, but it is what it is. We'll see how it goes and check in along the way. Well, I'm past the connecting spur that gets from the parking lot out to the trail junction area, and I am on the South Loop proper now. This trail, well, for a mountain bike trail, it looks a lot closer to my normal hiking trails, other than some of the curviness, but the general layout, wooded surroundings, lack of bare exposed clay, has it looking more like a regular hiking trail. I'll take it. We'll see what traffic's like as the bikes come around their cycle to me, but for now, we're off to a good start. Well, I finished the first little section of the South Loop, which kind of just is a little sub loop that turns back and meets up near one of the main trail junction areas. Map and trail were a little bit convoluted, trying to figure out exactly how to loop my way back up to the main body of the trail. Good. I did make it finally. Had to do a little, not quite bushracking, but cutting across through some untrailed areas to get back. You can maybe see that when you look at the map at the end as to where my course took me. When you see it's all jumbled together, that's what I was doing. But I'm on the main loop now. Shouldn't have any more junction points until I get that close to the end, so should be relatively simple to follow from here. Trail has continued to be much more in the nature of a regular hiking trail than the typical bike trails that I've been on, though it did take me right up near some of the more technical areas. So on the photo, the high banking turn that they've got constructed in wood, where that's apparently a trick section that a lot of the hikers or a lot of the bikers go to for high speed, high energy apparatus tricks and terrain. So enjoyed seeing them go flying by as I made my plodding pace along. But for now, I gotta pay attention to where I'm going. Talk to you later. One nice aspect of this trail, which I had hoped for and scouted out via the trail map, but you never know exactly how that's going to look when you actually get out here, was that it ran for a considerable distance right up near the lake here. And usually on the mountain bike trails, you're in and out of the woods, and you might run across a small creek, or you come near a river at brief points, but not for any extended run, and not necessarily a body of water as large as the lake here. But this one does. and it's a nice, pleasant sight to accompany me as I walk along on this evening jaunt. And with the lake comes waterfowl. I've heard some ducks quacking off in the distance across the way. So just a good evening experience. Got the sun setting on the far side. Makes for some good views. Unfortunately, ones that don't quite translate through the camera because you gotta peer through the trees since the trail doesn't get right up on the shore. But the human eye is good at seeing past that for the beauty beyond. And I will take that. That's why I come out here. Wish I could share it better with you, but it's sort of that you gotta be there kind of thing. Well, we're hitting that time of the evening where the critters are getting more active. I've got squirrels scampering about all over in the woods, and just after I took those last photos of the lake, down below me, right at the lake shore, I saw a deer go running off along the shore away from me. I don't know if I startled it or something else, but it wasn't sticking around, so I didn't get a shot or footage of it, but I did see that tail sticking up and moving away. So I'm probably a little over 3 miles in so far. I think I'm getting closer to the far end of the loop where I will be starting to turn back. Oh, well, I don't think it's the same one, but I don't know if you caught it. There's another deer ahead of me on the trail. We'll see. I swear I don't plan these things out. It's just fortuitous. But see how close let me get before it goes scampering off. Getting close. It's gonna run. I'm going that way. You stay there. As I crab walk sideways. And I'm gonna fall on my butt if I keep it up. Oh, there's another one staring at me through the woods. Like I said, it's that time of day. Oh, this embankment's built up a little bit with rocks. Don't see that every time. Just, I guess I'm in that type of section right now. Yeah, roots are starting to get more prevalent. I better watch what I'm doing. So we'll check in again further down the way. Well, not sure how well you can see. It's getting kind of dim. The sun has set, but the light in the sky is still plenty, but here under the canopy it's a bit dim. I know I had a little bit of extra distance, you know, finding my way around the trail early on, but I'm about 4.5 miles in on what's supposed to be about a 5.5 mile trail. And it looks, I could be off on this, it looks like I've got well over a mile left, so maybe closer to 1.5 miles, maybe upwards of 2. Again, I could be wrong. So I don't know if it's just a matter of the recorded distance on all trails being off or something else, but you know, I was anticipating my time based on that distance, and if the distance is greater than what I expected, that runs me to a later time frame. I was not expecting to hike in the dark. Hopefully I can get back to the trailhead before the light goes completely, but I don't know how much effective light I'm going to have for any sort of filming. That being the case, I'm going to go ahead and close things out so that I can pay attention and maximize my speed getting out of here. So it's been a good hike, good trail. Have to come back and try this earlier in the day sometime. But for now, thanks for coming along with me. We'll see you on the next trail.